We're all drowning in emails, reports, and messages, right? But what if I told you that one single skill could help you stand out and actually supercharge your career? Well, it's writing. And today, we're going to break down exactly how to turn your words into a real superpower for success. Come on, you know the feeling. You open an email, you read it again, and you're still sitting there thinking, what on earth do they actually want from me? It's not just annoying, right? That kind of unclear communication is a massive waste of time. Well, that's the problem we're going to solve today. But hey, this is about way more than just avoiding a headache. It's about getting ahead. And get this, 30%. What's that? Well, according to Forbes, professionals with better writing skills are 30% more likely to get promoted. That is a huge, huge advantage. It shows a direct line from good writing to career success. All right, so here's our game plan. First, we'll talk about why writing is this untapped superpower. Then we'll dive into the practical stuff, how to plan your message, how to structure it with something called the SMART method, and how to refine your words to really make an impact. And to wrap it all up, we'll apply everything to your own career toolkit. Let's do it. Okay, so let's start with that superpower idea. When you think back to that 30% number, it becomes really clear, doesn't it? Good writing isn't just some vague, soft skill. Nope. In today's digital world, writing with clarity and purpose gives you a serious competitive edge. It tells people you're a professional, you're a clear thinker, and you actually respect their time. So where does great writing even begin? You might think it's with that perfect opening sentence, but it's not. It actually starts before you type a single word. It starts with a plan. A good plan is what stops you from writing one of those rambling stream of consciousness emails we all hate getting. And it all boils down to answering two simple questions. And here they are, the two pillars of all effective writing. Number one, what is your purpose? Seriously, what do you actually want to achieve with this message? And number two, who is your audience? Who are you writing to, and what do they need from you? If you can nail these two things down, you're honestly halfway there. Most of the time, your purpose is going to fall into one of these 5 buckets. Are you trying to inform, recommend something, persuade someone, or maybe you've got the tough job of delivering bad news? Or hey, sometimes you're just trying to build goodwill. Figuring out which one of these is your main goal, that's step 1, and it's absolutely crucial. Okay, let's look at this in action, because the difference here is huge. See the first example? It's all about the writer. I want to explain, I will talk about, it's all me, me, me. But the second one, it completely flips the script. It's focused on the audience. It's one clear sentence about what the email does for them. That little shift in perspective, it changes everything. All right, so you've got your purpose, you know your audience, now what? Now it's time to give your message some structure. And to help us avoid a jumbled mess of ideas, we're going to use something called the SMART method. It's a super simple but really powerful way to organize pretty much anything you write at work. Remember in school when they taught us introduction, body, conclusion? Yeah, you can think of SMART as the 2.0 professional upgrade to that. It's an acronym that gives you a brain-friendly outline, which just means your message ends up being way clearer, more logical, and a whole lot easier for people to actually understand. First up, S is for story. This is your hook. It's the thing that makes your reader think, okay, why should I care about this? You got to grab their attention right away. Maybe it's a quick story, a surprising number, or just a sharp observation. Whatever it is, it has to connect directly to your main point. Next, M stands for main idea. This one's simple but so important. Tell people your main point right up front. Don't make them dig through 3 paragraphs to figure it out. You know, like they say in journalism, don't bury the lead. A is for agenda. Think of this as the roadmap for your message. It's usually just one sentence that says, hey, here's what I'm about to cover. It sets expectations and just makes it way easier for the reader to follow along. R is for reasons. Okay, this is the main event. This is the body, the real meat of your message. Here's where you lay out your key points and, critically, you back them up with evidence, with data, with solid logic. This is where you actually build your case. And finally, T is for task. Look, almost every piece of professional writing should lead to something, so your ending needs to be a crystal clear call to action. What do you want the reader to do next? Don't ever leave them guessing. Let's put this all together with an example. Say you're proposing a remote work policy. The story? You hook them by mentioning a competitor's success. Boom, they're listening. The main idea? You state your proposal directly. The agenda? You tell them you'll cover the benefits and a plan. The reasons? You hit them with the data. Productivity up, costs down. And the task? A a super specific request to start a pilot program. See how that works? It's a clean, powerful, and really persuasive argument. Okay, so we have a plan and we have a structure. Now for the fun part, refining the actual words on the page. This is all about making every single word pull its weight, so your writing isn't just clear, it's impactful. I want you to listen to this sentence. Just listen to it. It is a masterclass in what not to do. It's bloated, it's complicated, and it takes forever to get to the point. Honestly, in the real world, writing like this is just a time waster. It absolutely destroys clarity. And now, this. Just 5 words that do the job of all 33 of those other ones. Some types of glue are flammable. That right there is the power of being concise. It's not about being blunt or leaving out info. It's about being efficient and showing you respect the other person's time. Another huge key is to be specific. Look at this. A period of unfavorable weather set in. What does that even mean? It's so vague. But it rained every day for a week? Now I have a clear picture in my head. That's the kind of concrete detail that people need to actually make decisions. All right, let's bring this all home. Section 5 is all about application. We're going to take everything we've talked about and apply it to maybe the most important career document you will ever write, your resume. This is where good writing can literally open doors for you. Okay, look at the difference here. It's night and day. The before says helped with social media campaigns. Okay, so what? But the after? Whoa. It's active, it's specific, and most importantly, it has numbers. Think like a hiring manager for a second. Those numbers, 5 campaigns, 35% engagement, that's not just fluff. That's hard proof that you get results. And it's the same deal with your verbs. Worked on is so passive and weak. But words like resolved, developed, those are strong, dynamic action verbs. They scream initiative. They paint a picture of you as someone who doesn't just work on things, but who solves problems and gets things done. So at the end of the day, what's the big takeaway? It's this. Your writing is so much more than just words on a screen. It's a direct reflection of how you think. It's a signal of your professionalism. Every single email, every report, every resume, that's your professional signature. So make it a good one. Make it clear, make it concise, and make it compelling.